can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Mr. Grant likes his cereal. It's whole ground wheat with raw nuts and raisins.
Ted, you're wasting your time. That's health food cereal. They don't put prizes in it.
I didn't know you made Lou's breakfast for him, Mary. Starting tomorrow, include your Anchorman in that, will you? I like Cocoa Puffs, Kaboom, and anything they shoot out of a cannon.
No, Ted, I'm not going to make your breakfast for you. I volunteered to do this for Mr. Grant because, well, since Mrs. Grant left him, he hasn't been handling things like meals too well.
Wasn't eating his breakfast?
Well, his version of breakfast, a bottle of beer and some Oreos.
Is he still coming over every night, Mayor?
Yeah. Well, you know, he just doesn't know what to do with himself. I mean, he and Mrs. Grant were married for 26 years, and he's just not making it on his own. I mean, even things like waking up in the morning, you know. I mean, he was oversleeping every morning until I started giving him a wake-up call. You missed one, Ted.
Morning, Lou.
Oh, morning, Lou. Hey, shouldn't you be wearing a long red suit and going ho, ho, ho? Sorry, Lou.
Right, Mary, in my office.
Something wrong, Mr. Grant?
Mary, you gotta find me a laundry. My washer and dryer broke, and it's reached the point where this is the only shirt that still looks good in the whole house.
Mr. Grant, could you move the bag?
Oh, yeah.
You want me to find a repair service for you?
No, thanks. I've called the repair service.
What'd they say?
The man should be there sometime between 9 and 6, they say. Oh, how convenient, I say. That exactly coincides with my working hours. That's what they say.
You know what else they do when you're working? They say they'll send a man over at noon. So at noon, you race home, and you find a note saying, sorry, we missed you. It's too much.
Mary, you miss my point. I'm not here to swap stories over the back fence with you. I want to get my laundry done.
I will find you a laundry.
All right, thanks. Mary, that was favor number 1. Now we're up to favor number 2.
Yeah, sure.
Could you sort of casually drop in on Edie and then come back and tell me how she's getting along?
Oh, Mr. Grant, no. You want me to spy on her?
Oh, Mary. I'm not asking you to spy on her. I'm not asking you to spy on her. I'm just saying, could you visit her and then secretly report back to me everything you find out? 1 slice of banana?
Mr. Grant, I don't want to do this.
Huh?
A lot. I mean, I just don't want to be in the middle.
Look, Mary, you're not going to be in the middle. I'm really worried. She's out there alone somewhere without a master charge. I just want to know how she is.
But I'm sure she's just fine.
Would you go if there was a really important reason to see Edie?
Yes, of course I would, but there's nothing like that.
How about this letter? With the stamp of the United States of America, which must go through. There's cash in there.
Yeah, 2 cents from Reader's Digest.
Setting one place for dinner? I mean, no place for Lou? You're dreaming.
Oh, Rhoda, I hope not. But he said he wasn't coming over for dinner tonight.
Mary, he always says he isn't coming over tonight. I mean, every night he's come over, he said he's not coming over.
Hey, listen, I want to ask you a tough question, and I want you to be truthful.
Oh, that question. Well, the answer to that is when I was 20. And no, not at first.
No.
But then later.
Rhoda, wait, that's not my question. My question is, Mr. Grant wants me to see Mrs. Grant as a kind of a go-between. Do you think I should?
You call that a tough question? That's not a tough question. A tough question is if you and Paul Newman were stranded on a desert island and he had amnesia, would you tell him he was married to Joanne Woodward? That is a tough question. In answer to your question, don't be ridiculous. You'll only get in the middle.
I know. But I just keep thinking maybe it would help get them back together. I mean, anything that works.
Yeah, little did you know that when they split up, you'd get custody of Lou.
Hey, listen, Rhoda, if he does come over, would you stay?
Sure, I'll stay. Listen, he's cute. I love how he lumbers in here wondering about his dinner.
He walks in that door every night at 8 o'clock, dumps his life in my lap, and then leaves at 11. I mean, I don't even go out at night anymore. I can't stand the thought of him knocking at that door and not getting any answer. Hello? Hello?
Oh, good. Daddy's home.
Really cute. Mr. Grant, well.
Hi, Mary, Rhoda.
Hi, Lou. Won't you come in?
Oh, boy, rough day at the office. Is it good to be home?
And it's really good to have you here in my apartment.
So what's for dinner? Don't tell me. It's ham. I could smell it all the way up the stairs. I said to myself, I know Mary's making ham. Smells great.
Well, thank you, but it's red snapper.
Red snapper? That's not a kind of ham, Mary. That's a kind of fish.
Well, yes, I know.
Red snapper's a fish. You didn't tell me we were having fish, Mary.
Don't you like fish, Lou?
Fish has bones in it.
Oh, no. You pick around the bones. That's how that's done. You see, you just pick around them.
I just thought we were having ham, that's all.
Lou, I know I am speaking for Mary. Mary, I hope this is all right. Mary can take the bones out of your fish before she even serves you your fish. She can do that, Lou. Couldn't you do that, Mary?
I could do that, Mr. Grant.
Well, either way, I just thought we were having ham, that's all. What else are we having? What vegetables?
Corn?
Corn? Well, corn's okay. I'm not in love with corn, but corn... What else?
Well, I thought we'd have a big...
Oh, corn is more than okay. No, corn's fine. Good choice, Mary, corn.
What a relief.
So, what kind of day did you have, Rhoda?
Oh, me, Lou? A good day. Very nice, thank you.
What kind of day did you have, Mary?
Did you know what kind of day I had?
Well, maybe Rhoda would like to know what you did.
Yes, Mary, what did you do today?
I'll tell you what she did. Her boss, her friend, asked her to do him a little favor. Just a small favor to go see his wife. And she said she wouldn't.
Mr. Grant, we went through all that today. Do we have to go through it again now?
Look, I don't want to get in the middle of your fight. One of you sign my report card, I'm going to my room.
Hey, what time is it? There's a good fight on TV tonight.
Oh, gee, Mr. Grant, I really don't feel like watching a fight.
Lou, why don't you go upstairs and watch the fight on my TV?
Hey, I don't have to see it if you two want to watch something else.
No, that's okay, really. If we want to watch something, we'll watch it at Rhoda's. She's got this little, tummy TV.
Yeah?
Got a little screen about that big.
Yeah. Last night I watched Tora. However, all I got was Tora.
Hey, I don't want to put you two out. Why don't I go watch the fights at a bar or something?
No, Mr. Grant, I don't want you sitting alone in some dumb bar. I want you staying home tonight. I mean, here. In my... Because this isn't your, it's, mine. I'll see Mrs. Grant tomorrow. I will. I will do that. Oh, yes, I will. Sure.
Well, Mary, hello.
Hello.
I was so glad when you called.
Well, listen, I really, can only stay a little while. I mostly was just wondering how you are.
How sweet of you. Well, this is it. Won't you come in?
Well, yes, okay, but really, just for a minute, just a minute.
Everything here is an et. This is a kitchenette, a dinette, Would you care for a drinkette?
It's really great. You know, it looks like you.
Thanks, I kind of thought it did too. Has my eyes.
So, how are you?
Tonight, pretty good.
Good.
Come sit down, Mary. It's really nice of you to drop by.
Oh.
Especially since you're so much closer to Lou than to me.
Oh, no, I like to think that I'm close to both of you. Really, Mrs. Edie. Very close.
How's Lou?
Fine.
You know, I miss him. I'd like to call and invite him to dinner, but I'm afraid he'd take it wrong. Read all sorts of things into it. Like I want to get back together again or something. Maybe you could... Oh, no. No, I don't want to put you in the middle.
Oh, well, no. Put me in the middle. I mean, really. What is the big deal about being put in the middle? What night would you like him to come over?
Well, how about Thursday?
I'll ask him.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Ted.
Oh, Edie?
Hello, Murray.
Hi, Edie.
What are you guys doing here?
Edie, I'm here because I knew Mary came to talk to you, and I said to myself, why does she always get to be the good one?
And I'm here to see to it that Ted doesn't stay too long.
Well, come on in. Can I get you anything?
No, thanks.
Are you sure, Mary?
Yes, really.
I'll have a cream soda. Tall glass, lots of ice, and a twist of lemon.
I don't think I have cream soda. Would you take ginger ale instead?
Well, never mind. Edie, I'm going to come right to the point. Lou is heavily involved with a French showgirl named Brigitte Dubois. And if you don't make your move pretty soon, you're going to lose him forever.
Ted?
Ted, phone call for you.
Oh, excuse me. I'll have that ginger ale.
You are just making matters worse. Now, look, I can't explain it to you now, but I will later at the office, okay?
I got you. Hello? There was no phone call either?
No.
Tell Mr. Cronkite I can't speak to him now, and I'll call him back. Edie, I was out of line with what I said before because it wasn't the truth. The real truth is, Lou is ready to crawl back to you. The man will get down on his knees and hands and crawl back to you, begging your forgiveness if you'll only take him back. Oh, come on, Edie, be a sport.
Telegram, Ted.
All right, so I'm not the most diplomatic person in the world, but I care. Edie, I know I speak for all of us when I say, all we want is for you two crazy kids to sit down and at least talk this thing over.
All right, Ted, I'll tell you what. Mary, why don't you ask Lou to come here for dinner Thursday evening?
That's a good idea, Edie.
There. And you thought I was going to come here and just make a fool of myself.
Morning.
Morning, Lou.
Oh, Mr. Grant. I saw Edie last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's nice. Murray, let's try to get those demographic charts out by tonight.
Yeah, Lou.
Oh, Mary, could you come in for a minute, please? What'd she do? What'd she say? How'd she act? Wait. Okay, what'd she do? What'd she say? How'd she act? Wait. Start at the beginning. You got there.
All right, I got there.
Wait. Start with when you called.
All right, I called.
Wait.
Mr. Grant, will you please let me tell it my own way? I will tell you everything that happened. I'll start at the beginning, okay?
Okay.
I called and said that I'd like to drop by.
What'd she say?
She said, fine.
Uh-huh.
And I said, all right, then I'll see you later.
What did she say?
She said, fine.
Look, Mary, see, what I'm actually looking for is something like, you said something, and Edie suddenly screamed out, oh, my Lou, I love him so. I cannot stand living without him anymore. Was there anything along those lines?
Well, no.
I see.
Well, I went over to her apartment.
What did it look like, her apartment?
Oh, very nice, very comfortable.
But what did it look like?
Well, it looked airy, a nice couch, fluffy pillows.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a Queen Anne desk, a replica, or maybe it was Louis XIV. No, I think it was most likely Queen Anne, because I always get those two periods mixed up anyway.
What did it look like? Did it look like the apartment of a woman who's going to stay there briefly and then move back to her husband? Did it look like the apartment of someone who's going to be there for a while and wants to make it more attractive for another man? What am I saying? Edie's not going around with another man, is she? Mary?
Mr. Grant, the subject never came up. How would I know? I don't.
Mary, you were in the woman's apartment. There are signs, there are hints.
Well,
Was there a guy lying on the couch?
Mr. Grant, if she were seeing another man, would she want you to come over to dinner this Thursday at 7:30?
She wants me to come to dinner Thursday night?
Yes.
So there's another man. Thursday night? Fortunately, I'm free.
You want to see me, Lou?
Yeah, Ted, come on in. Ted, I've always noticed that you really smell good.
Come on, Lou. You didn't ask me to come in here just to tell me I smell good.
Yes, I did, Ted. I really did. I've always noticed that you're a guy who looks nice, dresses well, and smells good.
Come on, Lou. You didn't ask me to come in to tell me I look nice, dress well, smell good, and do a heck of a job with the news.
Yes, I did, Ted. I really did. You see, tonight is a very special night for me. And tonight, I'm particularly interested in your smell.
Lou, how long has it been since your wife left you?
Ted, I just want to borrow your aftershave.
Oh, that makes sense. I'll go up to my dressing room and get it.
Mr. Grant, here's the film on that railroad story you wanted.
Thanks.
Oh, Mr. Grant, you look so nice. Look at your hair.
I just got a cut, that's all. Where's my other cufflink?
Well, you just look, your tie, the shirt, your hair, you look just, well, so nice.
Do we have to keep talking about this?
Lou, what happened to your hair? It looks all arranged.
I got it cut, that's all.
And it's combed. You combed your hair. Hey, Lou, what's the big occasion?
I'm just going to be seeing Edie tonight, that's all.
Oh, hey, good luck, Lou. Really.
Okay.
All I can say is, Lou, my heart will be with you. My thoughts and hopes will be by your side.
I'm just dropping by, that's all. I'm just dropping by. Excuse me. Okay, Ted. Thanks.
Well, aren't you going to use it, Lou?
That's all, Ted. Thanks. Hey, listen, everybody. I really hadn't planned on drawing a crowd. Why doesn't everybody just go home? Go home, everybody.
Well, I guess I'll just mosey on home.
Just remember, Lou, I'll be thinking of you and praying as hard as I can that everything turns out right. And also try to relax.
Just have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Okay. Good night.
Lou.
Well, you guessed it. Hello, Edie.
Come on in, Lou. Thank you. How sweet. I made something you like, I bet.
Lasagna?
No, red snapper.
Well, look at this place. What a nice place you have, Edie.
I never thought you'd really like any place I got for myself.
Oh, I like it. I think it's fantastic. Very, very nice place, yeah. I like the carpet. I like those drapes. Hey, am I nuts, or is that a Queen Anne desk? Nice Queen Anne desk.
Thank you.
Nice couch. Yeah, nice. Very comfortable. Wow, am I beat? Why don't I just sack out here overnight? Oh, what am I, a kid? Acting like a kid. You're my wife. I'm your husband. If I wanted to ask you to have marital relations, I just flat come out and say, let's have marital relations. Edie, you want to have marital relations?
No, Lou.
So this is a crummy place you left me for.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you got a great view here.
Thank you.
Great view. Mm-hmm. Over 2 billion served so far. Wonderful. Wonderful. You can just keep track here all the time without ever having to leave your window. Just think, when you're an old lady, you can sit there in a rocking chair and you can say, sold another one. 16 billion and 3.
Lou, I really feel that we should think of each other as friends. Look, some theater tickets came that we ordered a while back, and they're for next Thursday, and I think we should go together, but as friends. What do you think?
What do I think? You want us to think of each other as friends. Kind of like pals, buddies, amigos. Is that correct?
Lou, you know what I mean.
Well, we had 3 daughters together, pal. We slept in the same bed approximately 26 years, old buddy. And now what you're saying is you want us to be friends. Was that the word you used?
Yes, that was the word I used.
Mm. We're not going to be friends, Edie. I told you I never wanted another woman when I meant it. And I told you I never wanted another woman when I didn't mean it. And we survived it all of it. I'm going to go to that play with you, Edie. Am I going as a friend or not a friend?
Not as a friend. Don't gloat.
Why is it when I call a meeting, you're always late?
It's just that we're curious about last night.
Well, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay, Lou. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
Well, I don't. Fix him up with his own wife, give my best aftershave, and he thinks he's going to sit there and dummy up on me?
Listen, I don't know what to tell you. We talked about her new job, and I pretended I was interested, and we talked about my office, and she pretended she was interested. I pretended to enjoy the fish. We watched a little television, and she went to bed, and I went out to a bar and had a couple of drinks, just like we were married.